YouTube. On today's video, we're going to be going over the rear of the car. I'll show you guys what I've done to the rear so far. I've been working a little bit on getting the inside done, but we're now focusing on the rear of the car as far as the rear end and the back part of the car, which, like I said, as we go on, we'll be showing different processes of how I get the floor done, how I get the rear end done, and how I get everything pretty much locked in and in place. All right, YouTube. So like I was saying, so this is what we've done to the rear end at this time. We have our bars all painted back here. We also have the anti-roll bar painted. If you guys look at that under the car, we have the rear end painted. I painted it to match pretty much this color scheme I'm going with as far as the transmission and the drive shaft and the engine. So I went ahead and painted everything on here. Like I said, I went ahead and painted these also. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take these out. I'm going to take them apart, clean them, get all the paint off of it with acetone, and then I'm going to put those back in there. So that's why I wasn't really worried about it. We have our rear strange brakes on the car also. These springs right here is 150-pound springs. More than likely, I'll be lowering these to like an 80 mostly. Either an 80 or we'll be going with probably 100 instead of 150s. So I'll probably have those springs up for sale. We bought the finishing lines kit from finishinglines.com. These are for the Gbody. I also have the front kit on the car right now, as you see here. And it came with the 3AN fitting for the calipers. And then on this end here, we have it where this is the rear line that'll run all the way to the back of the car. We have the proportion valve, and we have both fittings that goes into the strange master cylinder, and then the front brakes goes down here to this T, which that comes up and goes here, and then the other lines go cross and one goes down. We have those brake lines in. I just didn't run the long brake line back because, as you see, we're working on the floor. Went ahead and welded that up. So I'm grinding that back down. And we're going to try to go ahead and get the bottom pieces that goes under the bar to cover the floor up. And then we're going to work on doing the rocker panel. And then we're going to block off this back section. Then back here, the cover for this right here, like I was telling you guys, I might make it removable, or I still have what I cut out of here because I kind of want to keep it removable because it makes it easier working on things back here. The wheels are gonna have a black gloss barrel on them on front and rear, or it might be different rims, maybe, I don't know. This week I'm going to be looking at getting a fuel cell. I found one on Facebook Marketplace that has dual 525 Hellcat pumps in them, a 15-gallon cell, and also match the color scheme I'm going with here. So I'm going to look into getting that. I went ahead and made new intake tubes for the turbos. Right now it's very solid, but I'm still going to go ahead and add a piece of bar to these, and I'll show you guys how I did the fuel cell. But I'm going to add probably a 1-inch bar that's going to connect here, or it's going to connect to this here. which this is the bottom part of that front radiator cross member. I went ahead and cut that off so that the intercooler will sit further up a little bit. And then also did this side here, made it curve up into there. And then you guys already seen we had the blow off valves on there. It also fits with the grill in here and with the front bumper. But for now, I took the front bumper off and I have it up under here, which we're going to be putting that back. I just need to go ahead and do the intercooler like I did this. So the way this is, I went ahead and mounted 2 tabs off the side here, and I have it bolted down. And I used, let's see, I used these here, which are 2-piece A-end fittings. Went ahead and welded them to the side of this here, and then these bolts work for it. And then what I was thinking about doing is I'm going to go ahead and bend this to go down under, and then I'll put another bar here, connect those two, like weld them together, and then that other bar will come over and come to this side here, because the way that I'm thinking about putting the fuel cell, and since most of the weight will be on the driver's side, I'm going to go ahead and switch the fuel cell to the passenger side like this here. Fuel cell on this side like this here. It'll be over some more. I just can't really move it right now. I have it sitting on a jack. So it'll be on this side, and then I could run the line from the front that you can see there, have it come over. This was the original line when I was having it on this side. I'll have that come over here and feed the mechanical pump. I mean, it's not gonna stop anything because we still have the other fuel system that come from the back from the 15-gallon fuel cell that be running to the motor. So it's not really going to stop anything with doing that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have some more parts coming in. Like I say, as they come in, as I do the things I have to do to the car, I'll be giving you guys short videos on what's going on, pretty much updates on everything that's going on. As you see here, we have welded this. I need to get the intake air temperature sensor bong put on here, and then my O2 sensors put on there also, which I have those coming by at least Wednesday. So we'll have that in, and you guys will see that. And then as far as the wastegate outlets, I'm going ahead and cutting these off of here. I'm just going to do a straight pipes down. Go ahead and put these back on there and just run it down. I went ahead and ordered new flanges. So I'm just going to do a straight pipe that's just going to go straight down from the wastegates. We'll shoot straight down. As you see there, I got space that'll go straight down. And this side also. And just so you guys see the inside, we went ahead and got all of that welded in. Like I said, we have to work on the sides of it. So I'm going to have a piece of metal that comes down here and then attached to the bottom of the floor all the way down. And then once we get that welded in, we'll work on the back. And then I also have to work on putting these bars back in, which I'll be doing that real soon.